NBA basketball. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Brooklyn Nets. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Seth Curry has solidified his place in the league. He says, I've just embraced my role no matter where I've been. Growing up with the Pops who played 16 years in the NBA and who was never a starter, I looked up to him just as much, if not more, than the All-Stars. I wanted to have a long career just like him. Kevin?
On his way, for sure. David, thanks. So with Thomas sitting on the bench, this is the group that Jock Vaughn has right now. They've got Seth Curry. Mikal Bridges out there with Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the center position. And for San Antonio, sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Collins. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Bassey in at the power forward.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years, assembling a super team. And before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Passes it to Johnson. Lets it go with a three. They get it back. Claxton. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And, Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second-chance opportunities.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Johnson, a wide-open look. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
You got to play up on Johnson. This is why. Look at that jumper.
Here's Claxton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. Do you feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
That one is off. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, a couple Hall of Fame.
And the second free throw, good. And so Graham will bring it up for San Antonio. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Now, here's Vassell. 14 points from him the last game against Sacramento.
And he did great work on the defensive end, too, with 3 steals on the night.
Graham against Dinwiddie. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Graham with the bounce pass. Johnson against Curry. Here's Bridges. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
A nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Pass to Vassell. Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Curry deciding where to go with it. Back to Bridges. No good on the 3. On offense, here are the Spurs. They trail by 1. Graham with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Vassell with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
It's a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Claxton's got 5 now.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Around halfway through the season, and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. You look at San Antonio, they're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement.
And, you know, right now for San Antonio, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
And we've all thought this. They're just a middle-of-the-road team. The last thing anyone in the NBA wants to be.
On the clock. Vassell, no good.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
It's blocked. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. And here is Curry.
This is part of Vassell's world, to play solid defense and make things difficult on shooters.
Graham against Dinwiddie. Graham dishes to Collins. Collins kicks to Graham. They could use a bucket. Claxton knocks it away. They retain possession. 4 on the shot clock. From the arc. And it's Graham missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Graham, the pass to Collins. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Nice work by Graham, setting up a shooter. He's got a good feel for where to send the rock. The 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Zach Collins has battled through multiple injuries. That held him to play just under 185 games in his first 5 seasons.
Mills, he's checked in for the Nets.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. And with Collins, it's tough, Steve, to develop as a player when you're constantly rehabbing from injuries.
Thankfully, he's young and still has upside. Kevin, when healthy, though, he is shown to be a solid defender. And with his three-point shot, he can bring value as a stretch 5.
The Spurs have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Vassell, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Clean pass by Keldon Johnson to set up the shooter beautifully. What a play.
Outside Curry. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Collins. Johnson, a wide open look. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Net shooting 33% here in the first quarter. To the left wing. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Collins and taken away by Johnson. 3-on-3.
A lottery pick. Devin Vassell has turned into a big-time talent, someone who will be a force in this league for years to come.
Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Vassell hits them both. And you know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
Curry can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Graham. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
Clever play by Devontae Graham. He has the defense wondering what happened with that pick and roll.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
So both teams making some changes here. Nets trail by 5. Now here's Mills. The pass to Thomas. Back to Mills. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And you watch Patty. He has the ball on extreme as he works into position for the shot he wants.
Here he goes. Vassell finds Collins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Collins has got 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bounce pass Mills. Here's Finney-Smith. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Graham. On the wing, Johnson. Defended by Bridges. Bridges against Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Graham inside the line. Rebounded by the Nets.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
The shot's good.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Here's Graham. Last game out, he had 14. Passes it to Vassell. Johnson down low. Defended by Bridges. It's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Brooklyn trailing. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Now Graham. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. to the right side. Now, here's Collins. He's covered closely. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Spurs have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so Collins nails both of them.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
And here's Mills. It's Thomas on the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. So it's the Spurs now. Jones with it. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Mills passes to Thomas. Back to Mills. From deep. That's tipped. Now here's McDermott on the wing. Jones. Now McDermott. San Antonio again missing. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Bridges shot. Good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
McDermott kicks to Jones. Collins in the post. McDermott passes to Collins. From deep. And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That'll be his second foul of the game. Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for San Antonio. The Nets also changing it up. Watanabe's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Mikal Bridges. The Nets with the lead. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter of the game. Mills passes to Watanabe, and he makes that one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
.139 left to play in the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And here are the Nets. They're on a 15-6 run. Now here's Mills, defended by Jones. Free throw line jump shot. It's hauled in by Bates-Diop.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Kicks it to Jones. Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Spurs have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. 56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. McDermott with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And the basket is good.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Inside, Finney-Smith. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And with the free throw percentage hovering around 70, he knows he has to bring that up.
And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And one thing to like about Bates-Diop is his ability to score from all 3 areas.
Greg, what I like is he's comfortable facing up, and he can put the ball on the floor. He's a strong cutter, and that kind of versatility goes a long way in the NBA.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting pretty efficiently out there. It is in 48% in the first quarter. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is Thomas. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot clock at 5. He kicks it to Mills. The 3. And no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets leading by just 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And San Antonio has possession. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Bates Diop in at the 5 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. Dinwiddie against Graham. Now here's Dinwiddie. Guarded closer. The shot by Curry, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
So they take the lead. Vassell's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Spurs. Outside Curry. Feeds to O'Neal. And taken away by Johnson. They're running. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 1. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Kicks it out to Johnson. There's O'Neal with the 3. That one doesn't drop. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
You know, if you're cold from range, there are other ways to score. You can post up, dribble drive, get out in transition.
Here's Graham. Here's Johnson. It's all done by Watanabe. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. A shot by Johnson, no good.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Vassell. Can't hit that one.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Pass to O'Neal. The Nets working the ball around now. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Watanabe, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for O'Neal. Now, here's Bridges. He's coming off a 16-point game against Oklahoma City. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. On the pass to Vassell. Pass to Bassie. Back to Vassell. 5 on the clock. Here's Graham. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Nets with the lead. Right wing. Dinwiddie against Graham. Bridges outside. Over Johnson. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 8 points. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Here's Johnson, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one falls for Johnson. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. But they haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, "I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there." And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. Zach Collins checked in for Keita Bates-Diop. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Graham. On the wing, Johnson. Five to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Collins wide open. He fires. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. 11 points in the game.
Getting better at reading the floor, Johnson wants to keep evolving as a playmaker and distributor.
Claxton, no good. Spurs trail by 4.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
On defense, the Nets. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Bridges against Johnson. Back to Graham. Just 3 to shoot.
And their offense has all but disappeared this quarter, shooting in the low 30s for the game. They had some success in that first quarter, but not much since then.
Bridges outside. Here's Johnson, and the layup falls. Johnson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Bassey. He's guarded by Johnson. Bassey, the pass to Collins. Graham against Dinwiddie. They get it back. Collins. No good with the layup. Nets leading by 6. Bridges passes to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Out to the right wing. Here's Bassett, covered by Johnson. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Collins. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there. That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
Stolen by Collins. Vassell with it. Curry meets him. Goes back up. Vassell, no good.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Dinwiddie drives in, and it's blocked. Poked away, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Seth Curry. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 8-point game. And Greg Keldon-Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Here's Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. It's Thomas, high post. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And the Nets lead by 10.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Jones. It's tipped. Upside Thomas. For three, Bridges. San Antonio with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Dinwiddie against Jones. McDermott, no one around him, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Thomas. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Spurs trail by 10. It's Jones on the wing. Brooklyn with the rebound. Dinwiddie with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Mills is checked in. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And the Spurs with possession here. Down by 12. And here we go. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. Really left alone that time. Claxton's got 9.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Back to Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's Sohan. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Nets leading by 14. Mills looking it over. Here's Thomas. No good on the shot. And the Spurs going the other way now. The Spurs shooting it disastrous. 25% from the field so far. Jones kicks to McDermott. Outside, Jones. Pass to McDermott. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Spurs working now with a new shot clock. Here's Jones. Claxton knocks it away.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Bridges kicks to Finney-Smith. The pass to Thomas. To the wing right side. Mills passes to Claxton. Outside, Jones. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. The Spurs making a switch here. Bates Diop's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Watanabe's checked in. Here's Mills. Pass to Finney-Smith. Mills dishes to Thomas. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. It's the Nets now. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Here's Mills. Rejected by Jones. Now here's McDermott. Defended by Bridges. Outside, Jones. Can they get it? It's rolled in by Watanabe.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Mills can't hit. Here are the Spurs with the ball. McDermott passes to Sohan. He's guarded by Thomas. Count it. Good.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And no quit. Just keep playing the right way. Stay aggressive and try to battle back.
Now here's Mills. Passes it to Thomas. No good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Outside, Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Patty Mills. So he gets them both. Here's Bridges. He's got 8. 29 seconds left in the first half. Here's Finney-Smith. Bridges inside. Kicks to O'Neal. Clock at 4. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Left side, Jones. Shoots from the baseline, and the shot goes in. Jones has got it back down to single digits for the Spurs.
Easy look for mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
And the first half is now in the books. Nets lead by 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. They found a nice groove in the second quarter, running out to an 8-point lead. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. It's been the difference in the game.
Kenny, how do you think San Antonio played?
They couldn't get anything from beyond the arc. Obviously, plenty of bad shots, but they couldn't even hit wide open ones. They need to regroup, I'm telling you, regroup with some kind of rhythm and get on pace.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And so it's San Antonio with it. 8-point game. So with Thomas sitting on the bench, this is the group that Jock Vaughn has right now. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Finney Smith in at the point. Now, here's Bridges. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Claxton. Collins with some nice D. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Down low. Here's Bassey. The rebound by the Nets. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. Johnson can't hit.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
And Curry, here we go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Dinwiddie is checked in for the Nets. He hits both from the stripe.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Vassell. Now here's Graham. Outside Collins. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And Devontae Graham's skills as a three-point marksman are impressive.
GA, the stat sheet says it all. Multiple seasons he's been in the top 20 for three-point makes, and he loves to find those daggers from 3.
That one goes in.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
So it's the Spurs now, following the bucket by the Nets. Collins passes to Bassey. He kicks to Graham. Outside Collins. And the layup's good off the glass.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
Now here's Curry. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And the 3-ball is good. Bridges has got 11 points.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Spurs trail by 10. Graham, the pass to Bassey. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Knocked loose. Curry finds Bridges. That one falls. He's got 13.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Out left to the wing. Back to Vassell. And there's the pass to Johnson. Collins with it. Pass to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good.
Slick move by Vassell against contact, managing to work his way inside.
Now Dinwiddie. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Curry has it in the corner. Here's Johnson. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Spurs trail by 10. And he drives in. And the slam dunk by Johnson. Johnson.
There's plenty of momentum on Johnson's drive. He uses his whole body to get through the defense.
Passes to Johnson. Here's Curry. Back to Johnson. Pass to Dinwiddie. Three-pointer. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Here's Graham. Here's Bassey. Back to Graham. Spurs working the ball around now. The pass to Johnson. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And San Antonio has possession. Nets leading by 11. Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here's Vassell. He's got 9. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Brooklyn leading by 9. Here now is Dinwiddie. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And so Graham will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Pass to Graham. Over Claxton. Got a piece of it.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Graham. After the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Bassey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first one falls. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Passes it to Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
The Spurs have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Johnson kicks to Graham. Pass to Vassell. Back to Graham. The pass to Vassell. Just 5 to shoot. Fires, high post. Misses off the left iron.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
San Antonio with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Curry. Shoots over Vassell. They grab their own miss.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here's Vassell. He's got 11. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Vassell. Shoots over Curry. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Nets leading by 18.
Screen.
Dinwiddie outside. Johnson dishes to Dinwiddie. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Vassell with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for the Spurs. Jones comes in for Devontae Graham. Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Nets. Jones against Dinwiddie. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So for the Nets, Watanabe's checked in for Dinwiddie. And Thomas subbed in for Curry. Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
Here's Claxton. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Bridges shot. Good.
And that's his 2nd triple of the game. Hadn't hit any in the first half. Maybe they made an adjustment at the break.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Spurs. They need this one. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Outside Thomas. There's O'Neal with the 3. Tries again. The shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Knocks it loose. Bridges against Jones. To the middle. Bates-Diop. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
A slam dunk by Thomas.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
Here's Jones. He has 5. Here's Bates Diop. Yep, that one goes in there. Bates Diop's got his second bucket of the night. Nets leading by 23. Bridges outside. Passes it to Thomas. This one for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Jones the pass to Sohan. A minute 50 left in the third. Back to McDermott. Spurs passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. Steps back and shoots. That shot no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Bridges attacking. Pass to Claxton. And Jones pulls it down. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's 1:17 left to play in the third.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Nets. Mills comes in for Bridges. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Now here's Mills, defended by Jones, and the pass to Finney-Smith. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Now here's Vassell. 11 points in the game. O'Neal with the rebound. Now Thomas to the left side wing. Jacks up a 3, and Patrick Mills gets the 3. Mills has got 7 points.
And though he's become a more complete player, Patty Mills' calling card is still the deep ball.
Vassell kicks to Jones. McDermott down low. O'Neal's there. McDermott can't get it to go. Brooklyn's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by Bates Diop. Bates Diop's got 7 rebounds in the game. Vassell, no good.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Nets out in front, opening up a huge gap. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Collins. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Bassey in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. Now, here's Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Graham. Here's Bassey. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Dinwiddie. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Graham surveying the floor. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie with some nice D.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots. He missed but 3.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Graham kicks to Johnson. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now, here's Vassell. He's guarded closely. Outside Curry. Dinwiddie right side. Uncovered. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing. Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Curry on the wing. Fires the 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to Vassell. Here's Collins. Kicks it out to Johnson. Spurs passing it around. Kept alive. Collins dishes to Johnson. Collins. Great positioning on the putback.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Dinwiddie against Graham. Dinwiddie left side. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Spurs shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Dinwiddie with the steal. Cuts off the pass. Johnson surveying the floor. 9 feet out. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Harris kicks to Dinwiddie. Pass to Watanabe. Dinwiddie against Wesley. Dinwiddie passes to Brown. Here's Johnson. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Here's Wesley. Pass to Champagny. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Dinwiddie against Wesley. Here now is Dinwiddie. The pass to Watanabe. Brown trying to free himself up. Watanabe, no good. Johnson outside. They get a hand on it. Pass to Sohan. Now Wesley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
The first free throw is good. Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for Johnson. The Nets also changing it up. Royce O'Neal comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Dinwiddie. And he can't hit the second. And here are the Nets. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Sumner, covered by Wesley. And Edmund Sumner is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Wesley the pass to Sohan. Here's Champagnie. Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable, playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest, both was fantastic. When in college, those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
Here's Sumner. And the Nets miss again.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Bates-Diop. Passes it to Birch. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot clock at 6. Wesley the pass to Sohan. Over O'Neal. And it's Sohan missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
I don't get it. He was so efficient in the first half, 0 turnovers, but since the break, he's been a disaster.
Here's Wesley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First free throw is good. And nowadays, it seems like players have more opportunities than ever before. But, Steve, does that add to the challenge of balancing on the court versus off the floor?
It does for some individuals, but I love the opportunities that they're getting, and I love they're taking advantage of it. Most of the guys can juggle and balance both.
And so he makes both from the line. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Pass to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Sumner off the mark, and the drought continues.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Champagnie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. And every year it seems like outcomes in the playoffs can hinge on health. Steve, it's part of the game, as you well know.
It is, Kevin, and we hate it because obviously health can change the direction of a series or a team. But the one thing teams are doing a better job is they are lengthening and going deeper into their bench.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Sumner. In the corner, it's Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Spurs shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He misses the free throw. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about. Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
So it's the Spurs now. Out to the wing. And the foul called on Watanabe. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he can't get the first one. He's off on the second. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Here's Watanabe. O'Neal with it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Steve, we know lots of front offices build teams purely around player skills and statistical lines. So that being said, just how important is chemistry on the court and that cohesion?
It's a must. You can achieve a lot with chemistry. Building a beautiful culture, those are the teams that win championships.
That's good from O'Neal. And he makes both free throws. And San Antonio shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. Here's Champagnie. Drains the three-pointer. Champagnie's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Watanabe to the inside. Here's O'Neal. Now the pass to Sumner. Here's the break. A rebound by the Nets. Watanabe's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Here's Paige Diop. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Here's Sumner, covered by Wesley. Over to the wing. Sumner passes to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal. Here's Brown. Sumner kicks to Harris. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
The Nets should here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Here's O'Neal. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's good from O'Neal. The Spurs making a switch here. Collins is checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Watanabe. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Birch. Passes to Wesley. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Sumner. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. Finney-Smith. Bank shot. No good. O'Neal against Wesley. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long.